What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas State versus Baylor college basketball matchup going down Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Kansas State and Baylor. Kansas State coming into this one with a record of 12-4 on the year, coming off of their first conference loss of the season in a 60-59 road loss at the hands of Texas Tech. Meanwhile, Baylor coming in 3-0 in conference play, winners of 5 in a row, improving to 14-2 on the year after a 62-59 win at home over Cincinnati. And so far for Baylor has not been easy in conference play. They got the overtime win over Oklahoma State in their lone true road game of the season, and lone conference road game at that as well, obviously. And then they have the win over BYU, and then a narrow win over Cincinnati, where it was nip and tuck basically until the very end. Kansas State, on the other hand, they weren't really tested, in my opinion, in the first two games of conference play. And then once they go out on the road and they are tested for the first time, they fall short against Texas Tech. And as much as I like this Kansas State team, I think that's going to be a concern for me with Kansas State. You can go on the road and beat LSU, and you can beat West Virginia, a West Virginia team that's clearly not the same West Virginia team as years past. But now, even at home, this is going to be a real test for Kansas State. You look at some of the games that they've played, and Kansas State, I'm not knocking the wins that they have. I'm just saying some of the competition kind of has to be looked at under a microscope and be taken with a grain of salt. They beat Providence on a neutral floor, great win. They beat Villanova at home, and on the surface, you see Villanova, you beat Villanova in overtime at home. That looks like a great one on the surface, but I'll tell you, I'm just not that impressed with this Villanova team this season. Like I said, the win over LSU, the loss at home to Nebraska was a bit of an eye-opener, only putting up 46 points. UCF, West Virginia, Texas Tech. I think Baylor's going to be the best one of the bunch, in all honesty, in this game. Like I said, Baylor's already shown that they can go out on the road in a hostile environment at Gallagher-Iba at Oklahoma State and come out on top with the victory. And like I said, we haven't necessarily seen much from outside of that, it's still enough for me to like them in this spot. This is a Baylor team that's battle-tested away from home. They played in Detroit. They got blown out by Michigan State. They lost on a neutral floor to Duke, and I think that kind of woke this Baylor team up and got their minds right. Like, hey, we got to get our crap together, and they've done that so far in conference play. I'm looking for Baylor to come out and go into Kansas State and beat up on the Wildcats in Manhattan. I'm going to take Baylor here. I'm going to lay the 2 points. Might just take them on the money line, whichever you choose, but either way, it's going to be Bears here for me. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.